Stop lying to yourself. You're not protecting your peace. You're just becoming impossible to love. We've become a generation of disposable people. We ghost, we block, and we walk away the second things get real, then wonder why we feel so empty inside. If you keep treating people like they're replaceable, eventually you'll be the one who's replaced. Here is the dark truth about why your independence is actually your greatest curse. We've traded deep, soulful roots for a follow and a like. We think having options is the same thing as having value, but look at your life. You have 1,000 connections and 0 intimacy. You have boundaries that are really just walls keeping you in a prison of your own making. You're winning the war of being right, but you're losing the battle of being known. This isn't just a social problem. This is a spiritual starvation. We were designed by a creator who is connection. When you treat people like they're disposable, you aren't just hurting them, you're severing your own link to the divine. You are literally starving your subconscious of the one thing it needs to thrive. A love that is inconvenient, messy, and permanent. Ask yourself, when the screen goes dark and the silence kicks in, who is actually there? Legacy isn't about what you leave behind in a bank account. It's about the emotional debt people owe you because you chose to stay when everyone else ran. If you don't learn how to love through the friction, your legacy will be a delete button. You'll be a ghost in your own bloodline before you're even dead. It's time to stop the independence lie. True power isn't the ability to walk away. It's the strength to stay and transform. It's the shadow work of realizing that the person you keep cutting off is usually the mirror of the parts of yourself you're too cowardly to fix. If you're ready to stop being peaceful and start being real, then we need to talk about what it actually takes to build a life that lasts. Most of you think the problem is them. You think if you just find the right person, the right friend, or the right partner, you won't feel this void. But your subconscious is a master architect. If you carry a blueprint of abandonment, you will build a skyscraper of isolation every single time. You aren't finding disposable people, you are manifesting them because your inner genius is trying to protect you from the very intimacy you say you want. You want to fix your legacy? Start by mapping your shadows. Look at the last 3 people you cut out of your life. Don't look at what they did, look at what you felt. If you felt disrespected, your shadow is an addiction to validation. If you felt smothered, your shadow is a fear of being seen. You are using independence as a drug to numb the pain of your own reflection. But God doesn't reside in your comfort. He resides in the truth you're running from. Legacy is built in the friction. It's built when you're tired, when they're annoying, and when the feeling of love is nowhere to be found. That is where the spiritual muscle is grown. Stop asking, does this person make me happy? And start asking, who am I becoming because I refuse to leave? That shift from consumer to creator is the moment your subconscious genius awakens. You stop being a victim of your peace and start being a master of your world. I have written a book called Awaken Your Subconscious Genius because I'm tired of seeing people die inside while they're still breathing. You don't have to keep repeating the same cycles of isolation. If you're done with the lies and you're ready to stop running and start building, I've put the path forward for you in the link in the description. Click that link, get the book, and let's start the real work. Your bloodline is waiting for you to lead. But before you go, subscribe to this channel. You need to be here every time I drop these truths because the world is going to keep telling you to take the easy way out. And I'm going to be the one reminding you that being disposable is a choice you make every time you refuse to grow. Don't let your ego be the reason your name is forgotten. Until the next video, remember this. A genius doesn't wait for the feeling to be right. A genius creates the reality they want to live in. Stop being a ghost in your own life. Stand up, stay in the fight, and build something that outlives you. I'll see you in the next one.